This conference call may contain statements which might constitute forward-looking statements within the meaning of the Securities Act of 1933 and the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 as amended by the Private Securities Litigation Reform Act. Those statements include statements regarding the intent, belief, or current expectations of JBI Inc. and members of its management, as well as the assumptions on which such statements are based. Prospective investors are cautioned that any such forward-looking statements are not guarantees of future performance and involve risks and uncertainties, and that actual results may differ materially from those contemplated by such forward-looking statements. The company undertakes no obligation to update or revise forward-looking statements to reflect changed assumptions, the occurrence of unanticipated events, or changes to the future operating results. Welcome to JBI Global, Investing in Innovation. On today's conference, we will cover the following topics: a corporate overview, the management team, the JBI companies, our plastics to oil process, which is trademarked as P2O, financials, and we'll end the presentation with some questions and answers we've received from investors. If, during the presentation, you have other questions that occur to you, you can send them in via the text box on your WebEx window. JBI will respond to as many of these questions as possible during the update. All other questions will be answered following the presentation via a company press release. The goal at JBI is to be a global leader in every market we enter. We have a strategy for accelerated growth that expands on traditional methods of building a company. We seek to acquire synergistic companies that offer both unique corporate innovations in themselves, as well as critical elements that enhance JBI Global. We pool the financial and management resources to allow for global sustainability. The current corporate structure and revenue sources include the tape reading business at JBI Inc., pak-it LLC, a manufacturer of cleaning chemicals, Javico Inc., a telecommunications company, and our plastics to oil business, P2O. Javico and pak-it are operating as wholly owned subsidiaries. The management team. Leading the team is John Bordnick, CEO and founder of JBI Global. John is a world leader in data recovery with over 18 years' experience in research and development. He designs custom hardware and software to read legacy data. In 1990, he designed drives to read data for the legislature and later on for the founders of hardware and software companies. In 2002, John recovered unrecoverable tapes that were written at Harvard in 1975. JBI Inc. was established in 2006. It is the only company in the world that can read this type of legacy data. Since that time, it has read more than 15,000 tapes from MIT and maintains relationships with Harvard and NASA. The U.S. offices are currently at 500 Technology Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Robert Shoemaker is the CEO of pak-it LLC. He has an MBA with 20-plus years of business and commercial banking experience, including executive-level management within a growth-oriented private-to-public banking institution, where he provided advisory, lending, and asset recovery activities that totaled more than $800 million over a 20-year career. As an operating member of several successful land development entities, he was active in the capacity of development manager for 2 large-scale and highly successful real estate developments that totaled over $200 million. For the last 2.5 years, he has served as the hands-on, growth-oriented CEO and owner-member of pak-it LLC. The rest of the JBI management team has over 150 years of experience. Working on finances and legal are Ron Baldwin, a CPA with 10 years of engineering and computer experience, and 15 years in accounting, including oversight of 26 subsidiaries. He's licensed to practice accounting in North Carolina and Florida, as well as law in the state of Florida. Jeff Weber has Big Four accounting and auditing experience and 25 years in growing businesses, including mergers and acquisitions with over $200 million in creative financing transactions, as well as startup and operations of several franchises. He has extensive real estate development ventures with complex entitlement and permitting processes in a variety of jurisdictions, involving layers of agencies such as the Department of Environmental Protection and EPA, as well as land tracts as large as 17,000 acres. Richard Haber has 28 years of business and legal experience with an emphasis on real estate. He's the co-managing member of a $10 million per year franchised operation and has worked for years on banks with complex deals. He also has experience in Washington, D.C. as a congressional aide and later as counsel for President Gerald Ford in his hearings to become vice president. In terms of manufacturing, sales, and marketing, we have Ron Kerp with over 21 years of experience in R&D, formulations, manufacturing, and commercialization of industrial and consumer products, including experience with large public companies. Steve Seneca, with a 20-year proven sales record in developing innovative business models with national customers, and Frank Wiley, with over 30 years of sales and marketing experience, including Fortune 100 companies as well as high-tech startups. We believe this team is perfectly suited to implement the JBI vision. The JBI companies. We start with the tape reading business. JBI is the world's premier data recovery firm with our proprietary Swahili data management software, which can understand, index, and make legacy data available via a web interface. We deal with the most sensitive data on the planet from organizations such as NASA, MIT, Harvard, the United Nations, and the U.S. Army. In fact, in 2008, NASA sole-sourced JBI to read and migrate their legacy data. Over the last 2 years, a multi-billion-dollar oil and gas company has sent us thousands of tapes, documents, and other computer media to read. In 2009, JBI expanded its hardware to read fiche, film, and paper. We designed all aspects of the new drives, including the analog, digital, and firmware technologies. The tape reading is the foundation of JBI Global. It was the original business venture and is the source of opportunities for future growth. We call it mine and monetize. We have the world's largest information archive and are able to find and exploit underutilized technologies. In fact, it was this type of research that led to the catalyst that allowed for our P2O breakthrough. pak-it LLC was formed in 2007 to purchase DCL Solutions, a company founded in 1968. DCL was a manufacturer of bulk cleaning chemicals that established the company in the Jan-San industry. DCL developed an innovative, patented technology for water-soluble liquid cleaning chemicals designed for institutional and industrial cleaning. These packets are a green solution. In fact, we refer to them as green cleaning simplified because they have minimal environmental impact. The pak-it line of business generates high gross profit margins. The pak-it value proposition offers a two-pronged solution: chemicals with a unique dilution control approach and a comprehensive logistics delivery system. Together, they can simplify operations, reduce the cost for cleaning chemicals, and help companies manage their inventory. We think of pak-it as the Dell computer of cleaning, customizing a solution specifically to a customer's needs and delivering it directly to their door. It's already a proven solution for national retailers such as Home Depot, Office Depot, Michaels, and Regis Salons, who use the chemicals for what's known as back of the house or cleaning their own stores. And it's also used by national building service contractors such as Kimco, Horizon, Prestige, and Diversified Maintenance. Building service contractors live and die by how well they clean buildings, and their endorsement of pak-it as the sole source cleaning chemical proves our efficacy. The strategy for growing based on those existing customers is what we call the bowling alley, which looks at identifying headpins like the major BSCs and then deciding how we can penetrate deeper into those markets with more products offered to each customer, as well as using those initial customers like headpins to allow us to knock over other accounts such as big box retail, grocery stores, apparel stores, commercial real estate, and more. In terms of sales potential, the retail market is enormous. The top 10 retailers alone have over 35,000 locations. With pak-it kits ranging in price from $20 to $212 per quarter, that's a sales potential of $2.8 to almost $30 million. There's also the opportunity to expand the kit with non-pak-it products like gloves and microfiber, as well as the company's bulk products named Vanguard, such as floor finish and stripper. pak-it could achieve its 5-year goal in retail alone. However, the company is also looking at building service contractors, or BSCs. Currently, 9 national BSCs work with Home Depot. One of these companies alone does $7 million per year in chemicals. This means that these BSCs could by themselves help pak-it achieve its 50 and 5 plan. However, there are more than 52,000 BSCs in the United States. Most of the business is concentrated with large BSCs, making this a very lucrative and attractive market for pak-it. In terms of the elements that pak-it adds to JBI, the company has an established management team with experience in mergers and acquisitions, finance, operations, manufacturing, marketing, real estate, and government relations. As a chemical manufacturer, pak-it will be able to manufacture JBI's proprietary catalysts securely. There's factory space at the plant in Philadelphia to establish an East Coast P2O site, and pak-it had manufacturing equipment that allowed us to launch pak-it Canada immediately with JBI. Looking at Javico,